Welcome back to another episode of Fail or Fire, the series where we tell you if we think something is a fail fire or just plain mid. I'm your host, Thundarius, and I'm joined by my absolutely amazing co-hosts,
The dude Shades.
I am just Dylan.
our Cyber Skull Media. Today, we are back with another Chris Webby, one of the few artists that we cover every single time drops a video. Today might get a little bit hairy. It's called Back on My BS. You know, he was posted on socials about having his First Amendment rights and flexing them. Little disclaimer here, if it gets political. This video that we are making is not an endorsement of anything he says. We do not get political on this channel. Our political beliefs may actually surprise you, but we're going to leave that up to you. We don't care the political beliefs of the people that we cover because I guarantee you they're all over the place. Don't care what you believe. We still get along. We're here strictly for the music itself, and we welcome everyone at Cyber Skull.
I fully back that.
Hashtag art, bitches.
The same thing, but without the B word. That's mean. We love everybody.
That's our disclaimer. So now we can get into the video and have a good time, no matter what he says.
Third.
I'm nervous.
Hey, never scared.
You know, nowadays, people find one thing you said 8, 9, 10 years ago, bring it back up now and cancel your whole fucking career over it. So let me make it easy for you and just say it all right now.
Oh man, he's in shadow ban prison.
This is what I thought it was going to be. I mean, I don't know, but he's been talking about his shadow ban, so...
Shadow people?
Uh-huh.
They're outside the house?
Yeah, down the street, actually, underneath the streetlights.
But what he is saying in this intro is very, very true.
Just say it all right now. My pronouns are fuck you and suck my dick. Unglued, I punch through and bust my clip. I'm a feminist worst enemy running my lip. Now get back in the kitchen, you fucking uptight bitch. Far as gender roles go, maybe I'm just old. Maybe I'm just sick of women's marches blocking the road. Sick of a culture where a bitch will think looks alone is enough to walk around like the whole world owes them. And in my opinion, ladies, yo, we both got a place in the way that the world works. Since we all were just apes, and when you need us to protect you, man will shoulder the weight. And if he doesn't, he's a pussy, which I know is the case with a lot of these little Gen Z arrogant jerks who got so many MMR shots, their brains don't work. And they've been saying for years that autism's on the rise. No shit, it's right in front of our eyes. And yeah, I know that I'm an old head now. I'm grown and graduated. I made it just in time to be considered outdated to a younger generation who didn't grow up saying Jew jokes and words like faggot when they were playing. So now I'm just a bigot for the culture I was raised in back in the days when Chinese just meant Asian and people were too busy to just sit around complaining. So why the whole world keep changing? Spread the word.
Fuck, I love this guy.
I need to go crack open a beer for this one.
I got the Jameson here. Can you even read these out loud?
I need a timeout. Timeout.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
ASMR action for you. I got a Castle Danger Brewery George Hunter Stout that's 8% and perfect for the occasion.
Yep.
He was saying some things there. Definitely going off and just getting everything out there now.
He definitely did not hold back. He advertised this as fully exercising his First Amendment. He is doing that.
The younger generation part, though, the jokes, and then the F word stuff. Man, that was totally how we grew up.
How dare you?
Very topical because I'm going to see Monster Squad next week. And that movie gets absolutely trashed by like modern day people because of the language at the time. And that was the language of the time. So this hits very close to home. And one of the things I've always had to defend about that movie to like a younger, newer crowd. Yeah, he's spot on with that.
Well, I guess let's see what else he has to say.
Chinese just meant Asian, and people were too busy to just sit around complaining. So why the whole world keep changing? Spread the word. Webby's back up on that bullshit again. If you're a pussy, I suggest you run and hide. And go tell your friends. Webby's back up on that bullshit again. And this time I think I've truly lost my mind.
Yeah, go fuck
Just
yourself.
kind of look like Steve.
I'm the generation that I grow up with an iPad, so I think it's silly what these kids identify as. Still make jokes anytime I see a pride flag. Never out.
Look, that's the mustache that he shaved to wear in the video and looked like an Amish person, he said.
Good catch.
I had to pause it there. I'm sorry.
I just want to say, who snorts salt? Like, other than Steve-O.
It burns.
What these kids identify as. Still make jokes anytime I see a pride flag. Never out of hate, it's just funny to me. My bad. Is it a trans man or a cross-dressing man who's physically achieving the things that only a man can? Then demanding that I be calling a ma'am, and shit is out of hand. But damn, trans ma'am, I'm just a dumb cis man, but at least I'm trying to fucking understand. But it seems that I've been passed by the society that I'm in, walking around looking confused at things like Biden. Wait, let me not compare myself to a pedophile, though I do buy coke from his son once in a while. He be putting in his orders to an Al-Qaeda supporter who just walks right over the fucking border about a mile. Hunter did the whole pile, I just did a couple bumps. Then he bought a couple kids and he threw them in the trunk. Wait, I am so not down with this kind of stuff. And that's how I killed myself when the Clintons showed up. Yeah, I'm a talk shit in the world gone stupid. Taking ivermectin while the world got boosted. Trying to hold ground while the world's uprooted. Speaking up till the world mutes it. Spread the.
He said the thing. He said all the things.
He said all of the things. Literally all of the things.
Yeah. So for a reaction video, we can't really tell you what he's saying if you're not listening to what he's saying. We, as three gentlemen here, cannot repeat these words because we're kind-hearted YouTubers.
It's out of ham, but damn, what the fuck? Listen, he's saying he's just a dumb gray white dude, but at least he's trying to understand. But things are flying at such a rapid pace. There's always something different every day. You gotta learn to come correct, and it's getting tiring.
It was good.
Why you booing me? I'm right.
If you watched our sandbox video, there were some similar themes.
Man.
I'll just say that these two go very well together back to back, I think.
Hold ground while the world's uprooted. Speaking up till the world mutes it. Spread the word. Webby's back up on that bullshit again. If you're a pussy, I suggest you run and hide. And go tell your friends. Webby's back up on that bullshit again. And this time I think I've truly lost my mind.
You're all bunch of pussies.
Ever since I said
Pee Wee Herman. Pee Wee Herman.
R.I.P. Paul Rubens.
This is crack.
And what's he drinking there?
That
Nice.
is my whiskey of choice. Jameson is my jam.
Cheers, Webby.
I prefer the Jameson orange. I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, of a certain age, you have to be 21 and older because we endorse safety.
We f***ed up.
Jameson orange and Sprite is the business.
Whenever I do Jameson, it's usually shot of Jameson, shot of pickle juice, aka a Brooklyn hooker. Ooh.
I had no idea.
I'm gonna come.
Oh,
Hold a pale horse. I'm just leaving that there. No reason. We got some red threads.
Okay, so I decided, oh shit, buddy, I gotta dig a little deeper.
and this time I think I've truly lost my mind.
You're all bunch of pussies.
Ever since I said I'm voting Trump, I've been a bad guy too. A group of fans I didn't even know I had to lose. And since you're leaving, let me read you one last haiku. Yo, guess what? I voted for him last time too. But you used to hate Trump. How dare you change your opinion? How dare you grow as a person? How dare you say something different than the stuff you used to say? How dare you consider switching? I loved you when I agree. Now I hate you just for existing. Hate you for this, that, and I hate you for living. I'll comment every time you post, and I'll say that you're grifting and hate women. You're a racist and a shameful depiction. A white privilege, a supremacist, a rapist, a villain, a fucking Nazi. Basically, he murdered the Jews. He dog whistles, gaslights are the words that I use. I don't quite know what they mean, but I heard them on the news. What I'm trying to say is, Webby, fuck you. Fuck you, bitch, I'm still the same Webby. I'm still in Connecticut. I'm still donating every year to save the elephants. Still say thank you for your service to the veterans. And still fuck your mom every Thursday when I'm in town. I bust that bitch down. Didn't like me then? Well, how you like me now? Cause bitch, I'm a pro. I don't need a pronoun. So from right now until I'm in the ground, go and spread the word. Webby's back up on that bullshit again. If you're a pussy, I suggest you run and hide. And go tell your friends. Webby's back up on that bullshit again. And this time I think I've truly lost my mind. And now I'm back on my bullshit.
Webby's back, motherfucker.
Forget about it, Frankie.
Shout out Frankie motherfucking Fire, baby. Can we appreciate for a second
Yes, this.
epic Ninja Turtles collection that this man has?
I wanted you to stop here just so I could admire this.
I had to come back to this one, bro.
I mean, that is pretty awesome. I actually didn't look at anything except for the phone, so I missed all of this.
No, I saw that and I was like, man, I hope Thundy pauses this. But thank you for coming back, sir. People that watch us for a while now know that we're big Ninja Turtles fans. Webby always seems to have a lot of cool childhood stuff thrown into his videos, so super cool.
The guy who did my Darth Vader tattoo, massive Ninja Turtle nerd, all over his shop. He had a big shell painted on the floor. Shout out
Justin Drever,
that guy. Yes,
Justin Drever, yeah.
Had him on the channel before. So some things to note before we drop into this review. There's a lot he said there. Maybe not everything that we are in the same believing as, but he was right in the fact that it is so difficult just to have an opposing opinion of someone, especially in the political world. People are unfriending people over this. Why? We can get along. We can have different opinions, different beliefs, different perspectives and viewpoints. We can debate it. We can talk about it. We can have conversations, but we're not going to get into fights about it. We're not going to cut you out of our life. We're not trying to live in an echo chamber. We appreciate everyone and everybody's perspective on things. That's all I had to say about that last verse. Because when I'm in town, I bust that bitch down.
Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
I was very optimistic and concerned that this was going to be a bad idea. I thought he was going to say a lot of other things, and he didn't. That just means that he's probably saving him. Definitely fire. Hilarious. Don't feel like I'm alone, if that makes any sense. Fucking fire.
I'm just going to say musically, this was fire. Now, lyrically, I don't agree with everything he said, but the reason he's saying what he's saying, I agree with. I do think as a culture, we're overly sensitive. We're afraid to let people speak their mind without becoming an enemy. You nailed it, Thundy. People blocking friends, unfriending people. We've let too many opposing views separate us instead of having like a discourse about these different topics.
We so bored, don't fuck with your discourse.
And guys, hip hop is counterculture. This thing was never meant to be mainstream. I've been listening to this since the early 80s, man. Like I grew up on hip hop. Hip hop was counterculture. Public Enemy was always political. They were saying things that weren't popular. You know, they were saying things that were controversial. That's hip hop. Chris Webby is hip hop.
He's out of line, but he's right.
Whether or not I agree with all the things he said is irrelevant, because as a lyricist, he's able to express what he wants to express in a talented manner. He has a good point. The whole purpose of the song, the point of it, why are we canceling everybody for not agreeing with us? What's the point? If we all agree, what do we ever talk about? The song was fire. I think it will do what he intends it to do. And we got to stop calling for people's heads, man, every time we don't agree on something. Kudos to you, Webby, for expressing your opinions in a very artful way.
Regardless of anything that was said, that was fucking fire. That was fire. It was fire. It was straight up heat, whether I was on board with all of it or not. Yeah, I'm not voting either one of your popular culture options. I could be coming from a completely different angle, but we'll never know.
What can I say? I'm a rebel.
Regardless, though, the sentiment of what he was saying, like Dylan said, is true. You need to be able to say these things. You need to be able to express unpopular opinions, no matter what they are. We can't be silencing people for having opinions you hate or consider hate, because in the end of the day, all that does is let these people announce themselves.
Why would you say something so controversial yet so brave?
Let people say what they want, take it as you will, and let's all just get along for the betterment of mankind. That's all I got to say about that. Didn't mean to go on a miscongeniality speech there, but I got a ring too. It says love.
Everybody love everybody!
That's why we don't get political on this channel, because it's a one-sided conversation. And it's meant to be something that is a conversation. Gotta be a two-way street.
Cyber Skull Mafia, we legitimately appreciate everybody who watches our videos, engages with us. We do not want anybody to feel unwelcome, left out. That's why we preface all these things with, we are not political. We try to keep this a safe, welcome space for everybody. We legitimately appreciate everyone's support. Don't fight it out in the comments, as Thundy mentioned. Be kind to everybody, man. I think what everybody needs is kindness. Keep it peaceful.
You do you, we'll do us, and we'll keep bringing you fire ass music, because that's, in the end of the day, what we are here for. You know what else people could be here for, Shades?
Yos.
The rest of our Fail or Fire series. There'll be a playlist linked at the end of the video. Also, a playlist with the rest of the Chris Webby songs that we have covered to date that will continually grow. Let us know in the comments whether you thought this was a fail, fire, or just plain mid. Please don't get into political wars in our comments. I know it's great for engagement, but we don't want to invite hate. Try to be cordial, please, if you made it this far. Smash that like and subscribe if you enjoyed tonight's or today's. You're going to see this during the noon hour. During today's video, we will keep bringing you the heat. For Cyber Skull Media, this was Fail or Fire. Tomorrow is the big push. Another in drop, baby. Let's go.
Later.